This week from Hollywood, we take you to the premiere of The Fabelmans at the Toronto International Film Festival. And then we take you to the world premiere of Ticket to Paradise. Next, is Demi Lovato quitting her tour? We'll tell you more. And Ryan Reynolds is keeping it real about his health scare. Plus, Anna Kendrick tells us what's really in that Pitch Perfect group chat. And then we shine the spotlight on Armageddon Time star Anthony Hopkins. All of these updates and more are coming up. But first, let's take a look at the red carpet. Is pop star Demi Lovato quitting her tour? The 30-year-old told her Instagram followers that she can't do this anymore after falling ill on the road, saying this might be her last tour. Fans are starting to get anxious about her future in the music industry. Demi has spent much of the year touring throughout North and South America. Her next performance is scheduled to be in Chile, with additional dates throughout early November. In casting news, Academy Award nominee Barbara Hershey has signed on to star in Eugene the Marine opposite Nick Nolte. Hank Bedford's feature stars Nick as a former Marine and widower who finds his highly regimented life deteriorating after his son begins pressuring him to sell his longtime home. Barbara, who is best known for Portrait of a Lady and Beaches, will play Frances, a mysteriously familiar woman who sparks a new chapter in his life. Look for this heart-wrenching tale to be sold during the 2022 Toronto Film Festival. This is a big one. Are you ready? We hear Weed star Mary Louise Parker is set to appear in the Justin Bateman film Face, based on her 2021 bestseller, Face, 1 Square Foot of Skin. Joining Mary Louise on screen are Carrie-Anne Moss from the Matrix franchise, Isabel Furman of The Novice fame, and To the Bones' Liana Liberato. The film consists of 14 vignettes, both comedic and dramatic, which look at women's faces getting older and why that makes people angry. Production is anticipated to begin this fall in LA. Academy Award-winning director Sofia Coppola has set her sights on her next feature, and it's about the life and love of Elvis and Priscilla Presley. The film is titled Priscilla and is based on the 1985 memoir by Priscilla with Kaylee Spaney and Jacob Elordi. This marks the third collaboration between Sofia and A24 with On the Rocks and The Bling Ring. This week on our Hollywood Box Office Countdown, we're giving you the top 5 films of the week. Here we go. The 5th ranking film at the box office this week was Bullet Train with $2.5 million.
Sorry, buddy.
The 4th ranking film at the box office this week was See How They Run with $3.1 million.
It was me, Inspector.
I arrest you for the murder of Leo Cochrane.
The 3rd ranking film at the box office this week was Pearl with $3.2 million.
But truth is, I'm not really a good person.
The 2nd ranking film at the box office this week was Barbarian with $6.1 million.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do?
Why don't you come inside and we'll call these idiots.
And the number 1 ranking film at the box office this week was The Woman King with $19 million.
We are the homie!
Hollywood birthdays this week have our celebrities turning anywhere from 35 to 72. Luther star Idris Elba turned 50. Soul singer Macy Gray turned 55. Rocker Pink turned 43. Rapper Wiz Khalifa turned 35. Scream star David Arquette turned 51. Birdman star Michael Keaton turned 71. Happy Gilmore star Adam Sandler turned 56. Singer Michael Bublé turned 47. Blue Valentine star Michelle Williams turned 42. The King's Speech star Colin Firth turned 62. Aerosmith guitarist Joe Perry turned 72. Rapper Ludacris turned 45. And Hidden Figures star Taraji P. Henson turned 52. Be sure to tune in next week for more glitz, glamour, and news from Hollywood Newsfeed.
When it comes to movie characters, we love the cool ones. Those suave, heroic, complex main characters that make you want to say, I wish I was a bit more like him. Get ready to revisit some of your favorite characters. This is Ultimate Countdown, coolest movie characters. This cool character is kind of a mentor slash teacher slash alter ego of the actor Matthew McConaughey. At number 10, the character from Magic Mike, who does not need your permission to remove his shirt, the amazing Mr. Dallas.
Matthew McConaughey tells a story of when Steven Soderbergh asked him to be in the movie. He said yes, and he said, give me a detail, give me something I can think about as I prepare for the character. And Soderbergh said, well, this guy believes in UFOs. And McConaughey's like, got it. I'll remember that.
Next up, a character so cool, all men want to be him.
I mean, his nickname was the King of Cool. It doesn't get cooler than that. He was the King of Cool.
At number 9, it's Hilts, Steve McQueen's character in The Great Escape.
In The Great Escape, Steve McQueen plays Hilts, aka the Cooler King. He's called that because he's often put in the cooler, which is basically solitary confinement in the Nazi prison camp in which he is being held.
Who's gonna get out of a Nazi prisoner of war camp? Steve McQueen. Yes, he will. He's gonna ride a motorcycle right out, over. Just forget you, Nazis.
Sometimes a character becomes bigger than the movie it's in. Tom Cruise's character in Top Gun became a Cold War icon. Flying into number 8, it's Maverick, the man with a need for speed.
He's the ultimate leading guy. And I think he just played that character perfect.
He serenades the woman that he has a crush on in this like public karaoke session. He rides a motorcycle. He weeps when his best friend dies. He's like a fighter pilot. Like, he is the perfect man. He makes it impossible for any man to meet those standards.
Action heroes are not limited to jet pilots. This action hero is so intense, the only need he has is the need for adventure. At number 7, it's Sean Connery's James Bond, because no one ever portrayed cool like he did.
Daniel Craig is great, Pierce Brosnan is a great actor, Roger Moore has gorgeous blue eyes, but the truth is, Sean Connery was and still is James Bond to everyone. He had the perfect combination of charm, handsomeness, physicality, and that great, great voice. Tell me, Miss Moneypenny.
Sean Connery was very debonair as James Bond, but he had that down and dirty quality too that made him so irresistible. Like, Roger Moore later seemed a little more refined, like he didn't want to get his hands dirty or get his hair wet, and Sean Connery, you feel like, really wanted to get in there and mix it up.
We are not sure if this character is cool or just a douchebag. All we know is that he has amazing abs, and Emma Stone knows it. At number 6, Jacob Palmer, Ryan Gosling's character in Crazy Stupid Love.
In Crazy Stupid Love, we never find out what Ryan Gosling's character does for a living. Like, he just has all this money and all these amazing clothes and he looks amazing, and it's never even brought up, and I think he throws away a line like, I think my dad had money. Like, we don't care. All we care is that you're Ryan Gosling and you're lighting up our screen and you sometimes take off your shirt.
Some cool characters change a movie, but some others change the world. It's no surprise Jeffrey Lebowski made our list, because I'm a Lebowski, you're a Lebowski, you get the point. At number 5, the Hollywood icon, also known as the Dude, the Duder, or El Duderino, if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
Not many actors can wear a bathrobe on screen for an entire movie and have it be awesome. Jeff Bridges as the Dude completely transcended our notion of appropriate outdoor wear when he just wandered around in his bathrobe looking for his rug.
Also, he was high all the time, and apparently Jeff Bridges would ask the Coen brothers how high he was from scene to scene, and if they said he was really high, he would rub his eyes with his fists until he got that sort of stoned look, and then he would go in front of the camera. That's a cool dude and a cool character.
If you are a Tarantino fan or a Jesus fan, then you have quoted this character several times, not because he is in the Bible, but because he quotes the Bible like few others.
When he goes with furious vengeance, and you go, oh, it's on.
At number 4, the character from Pulp Fiction, who will strike you with furious anger, Jules Winfield.
Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction makes a Jerry curl okay. Yes. That's I thought that was impossible.
A man with a Jerry curl that is meaner than anything you've ever seen in your life. He loves a big kahuna burger, but he hates it when people talk over him, don't answer his questions, don't do what he says.
Obviously, what makes that character, what makes any character in a Tarantino movie is Tarantino's dialogue. But the way that Samuel L. Jackson delivers that dialogue, he's got the Jerry curl, he's got the sideburns, and he's just like, you know, quoting the Bible, and he's sort of a fearsome character, but he's also a hilarious character with his sort of like pop culture, like witticisms and commentary.
This next character gave new meaning to the expression Iron Man, and it was not a sporting one. At number 3, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
Robert